Hey guys, I finally got around to making a pack release. This pack has some unique features that I'll get into shortly, but first here's a showcase of all of the main textures. A lot of these textures are from MindProWes's 500 sub pack, that'll be linked in the description. There are also blocks and items from other packs. All credit is in the description as well as in the pack. I'm going to go over the items quickly because they're nothing special. Now here's the cooler part. Notice that the sugarcane has a different texture on the top block. That's just aesthetic, but I think it looks really nice. Here's the wool and clay. The interesting part about these blocks is that they both have connected textures. There's no good reason for this, I just think it looks a lot nicer like that. The latter, as you'll see, has a 3D texture, which better represents its hitbox, and it also looks pretty cool. Alright, here are the particles, and you'll notice the stick is red. I'll get onto that later. Alright, here's the armor. Finally, here's the nighttime sky, and the daytime sky. I would like to mention I did make these sky textures myself, so if you like them, consider dropping a like on the video. Okay, now that that's out of the way, here's the cool stuff. All the maps in the map selector have their own unique texture. This is so that you can more easily find the map that you're looking for without hovering over every map. This also applies to the forest maps. If a map is favorited, a small heart will appear in the bottom right corner. This footage is taken from Sibelian's video, which will be linked in the description. Inside of the Team Upgrades shopkeeper, you'll notice that all of the items have been retextured to better represent the upgrades. Here's a really cool feature that doesn't exist in any other pack as far as I'm aware of. KB sticks have a different texture. This retexture is of course useful so that you can more easily tell when your opponent has a KB stick, which is often mistaken for a sharp wood sword. You might be thinking that you've seen recolored KB sticks before, but what's unique about this pack is that it doesn't affect unenchanted sticks. So if you play UHC or any other mode where you're using sticks, it'll look perfectly normal. The Iron Golem egg is also textured so that you can more easily tell it apart from bed bugs, because their textures are somewhat similar. Another useful feature in this pack is that beds have been retextured to show their full hitbox. This can often come in handy when you're breaking a bed at an angle. Here's an example of a situation like that, with the pack on and with it off. TNT particles have also been retextured so that they are translucent, meaning that you're no longer blinded by explosives. I also had a special feature to hopefully help you fall less when bridging. When you get low on blocks, the wool changes color. This has helped me multiple times when I wasn't paying attention to my block count, keeping me from just, walking off. Leather armor also has nothing overlaying on it, like other packs, making it slightly easier to see the color of the armor. I just think this looks nice, if we're being honest, but I'm going to count it as a feature anyway. Some final notes before I move on to the credits. This pack has custom sounds. If you don't like them, you can of course just delete the sounds folder. Also included in this pack is smooth text. If you don't like the way it looks, you can delete the folder. I also realized that some people will only want the Bedwars features without the rest of the texture pack, so there will be an overlay download in the description, as well as the regular download. Okay, now for the credits. I would like to thank Sibelian massively for lots of the pack's features, most notably the map selector custom texture. Please subscribe to him, a link will be in the description. He really does make good content. I'm sure he would appreciate a sub. I would also like to reiterate that a lot of these textures are from MindProWes's 500 sub pack. His channel will also be in the description, as well as the maker of the pack, Sokol. On top of that, this pack also uses assets from Lovenox, Notre Dame, Latency, XDM0, also known as Killings, XC Runner S, No Too Good, and Always Winnin'. Links to all of them will be in the description as well. I also use source images for the skies. Credits to both of those are in the pack itself. because there's no real point in saying a URL. Also, finally, I would like to mention that I will likely make a second version of this pack with better textures for the map selectors, as I realize some of them don't look too great. I will also likely add any changes you guys suggest in the comments, so if you have an idea, make sure to comment it below. Alright, that's all. If you like the video, maybe leave a like, even sub, or share it with your friends. I put a ton of effort into this pack, so if you do end up using it, a sub would be very appreciated. Thank you.